Christmas, the most wonderful time of the year, or so the song says. But for many of us, it's also the most stressful time of the year. And one of the biggest culprits? Gifts. Gifts are supposed to be symbols of love and thoughtfulness, but somewhere along the way, they've become more like ticking time bombs of stress, guilt, and financial anxiety. Let's look at the numbers. According to a survey by the American Psychological Association, 62% of people report heightened stress levels during the holidays, with financial pressure being one of the biggest stressors. A 2022 Gallup poll found that Americans, on average, spend nearly $1,000 on holiday gifts each year. And yet, despite all that spending, 46% of people admit to receiving gifts they never wanted in the first place. So if gifts are meant to bring joy, why do they often leave us feeling like exhausted contestants on a reality show called Who Can Spend More Money on Something the Other Person Will Probably Return? Here's the problem. We've attached a lot of emotional weight to gift giving. We want the perfect reaction, the gasp, the happy tears, the how did you know? But reality? Sometimes it's just a polite smile and a thank you. And that disconnect can leave us feeling disappointed, unappreciated, or like we've failed at the one job we had, bringing holiday cheer in the form of a scented candle and an Amazon gift card. Financial stress is one of the biggest holiday burdens, and it's easy to lose control when every advertisement is screaming at you about perfect gifts for everyone on your list. One of the best things you can do for yourself is set a budget and actually stick to it. Decide how much you're going to spend, write it down, and, this is the hard part, stick to it. And if your budget is smaller this year, that's okay. A heartfelt letter, a homemade treat, or an experience you can share together can mean just as much, if not more, than something with a designer label. Overthinking also plays a huge role in gift-related stress. We've all been there, staring at a random kitchen gadget online, wondering if Cousin Sarah really needs an electric avocado slicer. Newsflash, she doesn't. When in doubt, keep it simple. Most people just want to feel seen, appreciated, and loved. A small, thoughtful gift often does the job better than something extravagant and unnecessary. Another practical way to ease the burden is to embrace group gifts or shared experiences. Instead of buying 15 individual gifts for your extended family, suggest a group experience, like tickets to a show, a family outing, or a shared dinner. Memories often outlast material gifts. Sometimes, the simplest way to reduce stress is to just talk about it. Normalize open conversations about gift expectations. There's something magical about just asking, what do you want this year? Or, what's something small that would make you smile? We've somehow convinced ourselves that asking ruins the surprise, but sometimes it just eliminates unnecessary stress and clutter. And most importantly, remember that gifts aren't a scorecard. You're not in competition with anyone. Not your sibling, not your co-worker, and certainly not that one friend who somehow manages to wrap every gift like it's an art installation. The holidays aren't about who gave the best present, they're about showing up and being present. For some people, giving gifts is how they express love. For others, receiving gifts feels uncomfortable or even guilt-inducing. It's important to remember that love languages are different for everyone. So if someone gives you a gift, accept it with gratitude, not guilt. And if your gift doesn't get the dramatic gasp reaction you hope for, let it go. Because at the end of the day, a gift is just that, a gesture. It's not the foundation of your relationship, and it's certainly not a test of your worthiness. Interestingly, studies show that giving, when done without stress or expectation, actually makes us happier. A Harvard study on generosity found that people who spend money on others, even in small amounts, report higher levels of happiness and satisfaction. But the key word here is intention. When giving comes from a place of genuine love, without pressure or expectation, it can actually reduce stress and boost our mood. At the end of the day, here's a little reminder. Most people won't remember the exact gifts you gave them 5 years from now, but they will remember how you made them feel. They'll remember your laugh at the dinner table. They'll remember your warmth when they walked through the door. They'll remember the silly inside jokes and the slightly burnt cookies you both pretended tasted fine. Gifts fade, but moments last. And speaking of moments, here's something we often forget in the chaos. There are only so many Christmases you'll spend with your family. Only so many dinners, only so many laughs, only so many times you'll all be gathered around a table, sharing stories and desserts. It's easy to let stress, resentment or frustration take over, but when you step back and realize how fleeting these moments really are, it changes everything. But let's address something important. It's okay to set boundaries. The holidays are not a free pass for someone to disrespect you, belittle you, or drag everyone into yet another heated argument about politics or family drama. If someone starts a conversation that's draining your Christmas spirit, it's perfectly fine to say, "Hey, let's keep things light and in the Christmas spirit." We can talk about that another time. You don't have to raise your voice. You don't have to match their energy. Just a calm, polite redirection is often enough to shift the mood. And if it doesn't, it's okay to step away. Go refill your drink, check on the kids, take a moment on the porch with some fresh air. Your mental health matters even during the holidays. Maybe this year, instead of worrying about finding the perfect gift or hosting the perfect dinner, you'll focus on soaking in the little moments. The way your mum's face lights up when she sees the tree. The sound of your dad laughing at one of his own jokes. The quiet peace of watching snow fall outside while everyone else is asleep. Holidays can be stressful. The pressure to give, to host, to show up, to make everything perfect, it's a lot. But here's the truth. Perfection isn't what makes holidays special. Connection does. So breathe, laugh, be present. And remember, you won't see half these people for another year, so make the most of it. Survive the holiday gift-giving apocalypse? Share your best tips and relatable disasters in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell for more stress-free holiday wisdom. Merry Christmas, and may your gifts come from the heart and hopefully not require any assembly instructions. Disclaimer: this video is for entertainment purposes only. If you're experiencing significant stress or anxiety during the holidays, don't hesitate to reach out to a mental health professional. Your well-being is the best gift you can give yourself and your loved ones.